we're going to be doing an apartment hunting video in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm going to make this a series where it's just everywhere in Charleston, including downtown Charleston, James Island, Daniel Island, all of the above, just to give everyone an idea of what you can get here and for what price. I'm going to have a little scoreboard slash ranking of all the apartments. That way you can see if I was moving in them, where I would put that specific apartment. The first group of apartments are going to be in Daniel Island. I think I'm going to try around 2 videos with 3 apartments for each area. Let's just get into it. The first apartment complex we're going to be looking at is Wharf 7. One thing that stood out to me as soon as I walked up was the decorations. I am a sucker for decorations, and I bet they go all out for Christmas too, so I love that. Stepping into the clubhouse, I just felt at home. I don't know how else to explain it. Just felt like I was stepping into a house and somebody's home or my future home, and I feel like that's always a great way to feel. The pool wasn't as impressive as I would like it to be, but it wasn't bad. It was nice. I just have seen better. The coffee machine was so cool. I've never seen one that looks like this. It really seemed like it had everything on there, which is always amazing. I love me some coffee. One thing I really liked about this clubhouse is there were so many nooks and corners that you could just go and sit. If you just wanted to get away from your apartment, you could just go in there and not feel like you had people on top of you. The gym wasn't great. It was super small. I don't go to the gym personally, but my husband does, so I kind of know what to look for, and it didn't seem like it was all that. But it's good for somebody if you don't go to the gym much and you just want a few things. Upstairs, once again, more places to just chill. When you work from home, I feel like you really just want to get out of your apartment space because you're there 24/7. So there's lots of desks here, places to sit. I just love that it's like that. In this room, there's a huge couch with a TV. It's a nice little movie room, theater room, however you want to call it. Across the hall is another part of the gym. It's just a little yoga room with some bikes and medicine balls and a nice mirror wall. This particular floor plan is a 2-bedroom. When you walk in, you see the kitchen on your right and a little work from home desk area on your left. And straight ahead is the living room. I'd say the living room is pretty average size. It has the balcony straight across, and we'll go look at that in a second. This is the guest bathroom, or the secondary bathroom. And then you have the guest room, or the secondary bedroom, with the walk-in closet. One thing I did like about this floor plan is the shelves that were built in. I love those because you can decorate them without having to add more furniture to your living space. Now, walking to the primary bedroom, you have a bathroom and a walk-in closet in here. The closet was a nice size. The bathroom was really nothing special. And I really like having showers in my primary bathroom, but whatever floats your boat. The balcony was nice. It's pretty much like any other balcony you're gonna have around here, but it's always nice to just have a balcony in general. This is just another view walking towards the kitchen. I did really like those cabinets that are see-through. I feel like it adds a little bit more character to the kitchen. One thing that really threw me off about this apartment that's really just a cosmetic change is the different color lighting. There's cool lighting and warm lighting, and it just was really throwing me off. I did not like it. For the first apartment, Wharf 7, I think overall I was a little disappointed. I have the price for the 2-bedroom that we looked at, $2,485. for a 2-bedroom, and it was on the first floor. No pool view or anything like that. For this price, I don't think it would be worth it. Personally, I think there were a lot of minor cosmetic things that were really throwing me off, like the lights being different colors, warmer colored ones and the cooler colored ones, and it just made it feel really dark in there, and I wasn't a fan of that. I really liked the clubhouse area, but once again, that's not where you're gonna be living. The pool also wasn't crazy nice like I kind of would like it to be. Another thing was the laundry room. It felt like I was just walking into a closet that was like really tiny. I don't know how to explain it. I think that they could have optimized the space a lot better by stacking the washer and dryer instead of having them on either side. It just didn't make much sense to me, and there was no room in there. Overall, for this apartment, I'd give it a 5. I wasn't crazy impressed with it, and it sucks because I was really excited to see this one. I just know that I'll see better, and for that price, I just wasn't crazy impressed. Next apartment complex we're gonna look at is Grand Oaks Park. The thing that really stood out to me was how pretty the clubhouse was walking up to it. It just seemed like a huge mansion house that I was walking up to, and I was obsessed with that. I loved that so much. When you walk inside, you have this little living area, sitting area with a fireplace, which was really, really cute. I loved how they decorated this area. They had a little bar area with some coffee. Right behind the clubhouse was the little deck area and the pool, and I really liked the idea of the pool being secluded because it is normal to have apartments that are surrounding the pool, which can be nice if you want to have a pool view outside your apartment, but in this particular place, I loved how it was secluded. Right upstairs, you have a movie room and a game room. I actually haven't seen a game room like this, and I thought this was a really cool touch. They had a poker table, a foosball table, a pool table, all that stuff. It was super cool. This gym was actually very large and very nice. I was really impressed with this one. Another cute little area they had was a pet salon. They had a small dog area and a large dog area and a grooming table. And I loved that idea. Once again, they had the open breezeways. Like I said, it's a pretty common thing you're gonna see. The first floor plan we looked at was a 2-bedroom. You just kind of walked into the whole apartment and you could just see everything. And that's really nice to have a more open floor plan. The first bedroom was really nice. The closet was pretty large. This is the primary bathroom. A nice shower, and there was a window in there which added some of that natural light. It was a corner balcony, and I loved the corner balcony. I felt like that was perfect. It made it feel like it was a larger balcony. This was also a really good sized laundry room. Same concept, just side to side and some storage on the top. I thought the arch walking into this little area was a really nice touch that they added into the secondary bathroom, a pretty average secondary bathroom, and then the secondary bedroom with a very large closet. I was really surprised by this closet. It was super nice. This next apartment, I liked it a lot better than the first one for many reasons. The clubhouse, for one, was amazing. And the pool area was super nice. I really, really liked this apartment. The apartments themselves were very different. I liked how they weren't very boxy. They felt like they had different types of floor plans. For this specific 2-bedroom that we looked at, the price was $1,912. And compared to the last apartment we looked at, this apartment is like 10 times better. Compared to the last apartment, for the price of like $2,600, and this one 2-bedroom and it's only $1,900, it's 10 times better. There honestly wasn't much that I would say about Grand Oaks Park as far as cosmetic things. The only thing I would say maybe is like it had the apartment carpet where it just felt like it kind of needed to be replaced, which is very normal in apartments. Other than that, I loved all the floor plans that we saw. 2-bedroom was really nice, and I just, for that price compared to the last one, like you can't. That was amazing. For this one, I would rate it an 8. I really, really liked it. It's definitely gonna be on my top ones just because that price is amazing, the location is really nice, and the apartments themselves are really, really nice, along with the amenities. Let's go to the next one. This apartment is the Henslow on Daniel Island. I accidentally did not record the pool area in a lot of the clubhouse area, so I'm sorry. This is the little business area on the opposite side. Had this really cool little sparkling water/water machine where you can put in your own flavors, which was really cool. This is the package room, and I was obsessed with this. The hallways were enclosed, which was amazing. I really, really liked that. And this is the 2-bedroom. I like in these how they added the under cabinet lighting. I feel like it adds to the brightness of the space. This one had a study/den. This had a whole laundry room, which was amazing. This is the primary bedroom and bathroom, and I loved the built-ins in the closets. Those were amazing. Walking over here to the secondary bathroom or guest bathroom into the secondary bedroom. Bedrooms were really nice sizes. I really, really liked this balcony, and this whole floor plan was honestly amazing. The last apartment was definitely my favorite out of all 3. I saw 2 different floor plans for a 2-bedroom. They were both really, really nice. This apartment complex was brand new in July. So they are very, very new, and it's not all the way occupied yet. Because this apartment is the nicest out of all 3, it's definitely the most expensive. For the 2-bedroom that I liked the most, the price was $3,380, Yes, it's pricey, but so good and so worth it. Amenities and everything were amazing, and the apartment just felt so spacious. So much light came through the apartment. The hallways were all enclosed, and they all had smart locks on the doors, which is a really nice thing to add. I will say the tour probably could have been a little bit better. It was the end of the day though, so I will give a little bit of grace. I think for this one, I'm gonna rate it a 9. I think there's just gonna be better out there, but this one was really, really good, and I really liked it. That is going to be all for this video. If anyone has any other apartment suggestions, I'll be glad to hear them. Like I said, I want to do this for the whole area of Charleston and just kind of put it out there for anyone else who wants to see. Bye!